Alright, staying somewhere different tonight. This is the famous 1863 Inn. Extremely conveniently located at the intersection of Baltimore and Steinwehr. It is one of the most famous places to stay, most popular, I should say, places to stay here in Gettysburg. And I think so far for good reason. Sign down there. It is a really cool spot. By the way, no, that's not Culp's Hill. Culp's Hill is behind us a bit. But you can see some of the town. It's got a nice view, say that. Here's looking north up Baltimore. Mr. G's is just about a block down to your right. So, for those of you who aren't familiar, Baltimore is the street that's going parallel with us here, and Steinwehr is the one that's cutting off at a, I don't know, 30-degree angle that way. And Steinwehr is famous for shops. It has a couple little cafes and ice cream spots. You know, I'm sorry, there are some restaurants down the way. There's well, to say the least, way down Steinwehr, or I mean 3 blocks or so, you've got the Appalachian Brewing Company. And about 2 blocks down, oh, what is it? I ate there for lunch today. Ah, jeez. I'll leave it in the description maybe. It was good. It was good. Had a really good chicken quesadilla there. I don't know why I can't remember the name of that place I just ate there. God's sake. But nice view, huh? That's the town of Gettysburg. Well, you know, a lot of it is down Baltimore a bit. It's a little dark and it looks like there's nothing down there, but maybe just a half-mile down the street you run into Lincoln Circle, or Lincoln Square, which is a circle, a roundabout, and that's kind of your downtown. A few more shops and restaurants and such down that way, and geez, there are B&Bs scattered all over this place. Oh, also down Steinwehr, that's the one. You've got the famous Dobbin House Inn and Tavern. I've still yet to stay there or eat there. It's unbelievable. I mean, I've had a lot of places in Gettysburg. It's not a cost factor, at least up till, you know, in the off season up till now, which is the semi-off season. Their rates are really pretty reasonable. Their restaurant is a bit pricey, but there are 2 restaurants. There's a main restaurant where it's a period tavern and people are dressed in period attire, and I've heard it's great. People that gets like maybe a 4.5 rating or so, but it's very well rated. You know, very few complaints about that place. And then it has a smaller, I guess, tavern off to the side that may just be open for lunch. You know, I could be getting this wrong, but the tavern might be for lunch and the restaurant might be for dinner, or dinner and or lunch. And then they have an inn right next door. It's B&B style, but I don't know how to describe it exactly. It's more or less a B&B. I'm not sure how many rooms it is, but again, the rates I've checked into them, they're rather reasonable. So I'll do that one of these days. But you know, I'm making the rounds here. Done the Cemetery Hill Inn, which is also just down, just a block down or less down Steinwehr there. Also very conveniently located. But I mean, this really kind of, you know, at the intersection here, is superb because you're also closer to Mr. G's, for one. Although if you stay at the Cemetery Hill Inn, you're a bit closer to Appalachian Brewing Co. So, you know. But really liking it so far. About to show you the room. I do want to just say one thing. Now, the 1863 Inn of Gettysburg is also very well rated, probably about a 4.5. But I'll tell you what, if you decide to stay here, you better not leave a mess when you check out, because they'll zing you for at least $100. If that doesn't sound fair, and I think, I don't know, depending on how bad the mess is, it's within the realm of fair. If that doesn't sound bad enough, they have signs all over the place. If they think that you smoked in your room, and I'm sure they're fair about it, I'm sure they don't make the allegation unless they're sure. If you smoke in your room, they say that they will hit you up for $500. That to me is a bit overkill, a tad stringent. That's their policy though, and you sign off to it when you rent a room. It's in the fine print. It's on the little pad. Well, so when you sign in, there's a little pad, and it's got 3 pages. The last one's your signature. The first one might be a greeting, a welcome, so to speak. And I think the second one has the fine print, the rules and regulations, including the smoking policy. So be very aware of that. Now, I'll show you the room. I didn't take you through the lobby because, to be honest, the lobby ain't much to look at. Just to put it bluntly. It's one of the, but it's much like the Cemetery Hill Inn. It's one of the older places, but it's extremely well kept and well maintained. As you know, as far as there's a pool down there. It's still not open yet, but it's renovated periodically, so, as far as the hardware and the decor, and it's also very well maintained as far as the cleaning. Everything in my room is supremely clean, a lot like the Cemetery Hill Inn. So I'll just show you the room real quick. Real quick, I just got a couple minutes here. Little messy here. I've got my speakers charging and a coffee cup. So let me back up a little bit. It's really not bad. There's a small area here. You can't quite call it, you know, an additional, you know, loosely speaking, you know, as hotels say, you know, an additional room or a living space, but, you know, it's close. It gives you some extra room. The room size isn't bad. It's probably about 20 feet by almost that, you know, maybe like 16 by 20, something in the realm of that. You know, I stayed in bigger. The Wyndham is a bit roomier than this, but this isn't bad. It's not small by any means. There's a decent sized TV, but the picture is awful. Now that's probably just a cable issue. The bed is very, very comfy. Picked up a new t-shirt today. There's my Andersonville book, which I'm trying to crack open again. There's The Shadow of Shiloh, the Lew Wallace, the hero of Monocacy. There's the book I picked up last time at the bookstore at the Visitor Center and gift shop. It's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. And I picked up some Shelby Foote. Now, Shelby Foote is one of the iconic Civil War writers, many of you know. He has this like kind of trilogy that's really famous, and I'm gonna tell you what, I might get around to that, but it is put together well over 1,000 pages. One of these years I might start muddling through. We'll see about that. Got a mini fridge but no microwave. As I always say, I don't understand people who want microwaves when they're on vacation. You're here to enjoy yourself. Take yourself out, splurge a little bit. I don't know why I'm showing you my stuff that's charging. Okay. And, well, I was just in here, so pardon my hat and my toothbrush. Just had a lovely bath. Might I add, I don't understand guys, you know, dudes, tough guys that are aversive to baths. I don't know. I've worked my butt off for a living as a working guy, so any chance I get, I will take a nice hot soak anytime. But pretty standard in here. Like I said, you know, it's got some slightly older decor, but it's extremely clean. I didn't mean to show you the toilet, but trust me, it's very clean. Look in the corners there, no fuzz balls or, you know, anything worse. Got your ironing board. Carpet is very clean. Doesn't look like it's just, you know, periodically vacuumed, but I mean, it looks clean. Got a closet back there. And that's about it. Oh, by the way, this fridge is so cool because it came with beer. I'm just kidding. I picked up some Trogs. By the way, I really want to get to that brewery. It's in Hershey, but I looked on the map. So if I leave straight from my place, Hershey's not a horrible stretch. Mind you, I've got the car's going back in the shop fairly soon, so I'm gonna wait till I get a belt fixed because I've had a little issue. But Trogs is in Hershey, so if you leave straight from Baltimore, it's only 80 miles, but I've put on 50 here, and from here to Hershey, it's about another 50 miles. So I'm really stretching things. I'm gonna save that till I get my car fixed. But that's the room. That's the 1863 Inn. I'm very happy with it. It's very clean. The room is pretty roomy, pretty comfortable. You know, I mean, these lamps are a bit dated. These pictures, I mean, come on. But